Hey everybody, welcome back to War Buddies. Welcome back to Warcaster, Neo-Mechanika, Jericho Reach Season 2. This is week 2, so in week 1, we saw the Empyreans come out of the ground like daisies, and everyone had to run away. So we asked you guys to play some games and decide the fate of the outlying arc fields, so sort of the wasteland, the borderlands of Jericho Reach. And you did. We got 3 battle reports reported in. If you guys want to compete for week 2, we'll tell you how to do that at the end of the video. But first, let's talk about the victories you guys had this week. We had a doubleheader for the Marcher Worlds, who pulled out victories over both the ISA and the AC, bringing them to the lead. The ISA then conquered the AC, so sorry, Eternus, it's been kind of a rough week. What this means is to decide control of the arc fields, we're going to roll 8 power dice for the Marcher Worlds. We're going to roll 6 for the ISA, 4 for the AC, and then, since no one really showed up, the Empyreans will get 2. All right, since they had the most victories this week, the Marchers will get to roll 8 power dice for their score, giving us a good score of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 strikes. ISA right behind them, coming in with also a good score, but not enough to dethrone them. The AC has 4 dice, which can't beat 9. So the victory this week is going to go to the Marcher Worlds. So control of the outlying arc fields now falls to the Marchers. We're going to move in, but before we do that, we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. Before we get into that, let's have a look at today's episode, the Jericho Rally.
Archon?
Archon here, Commander.
Intercept any hostile contacts in the fields. Do not let them cut us off.
I copy. Enemy signals inbound. What the hell is that?
And welcome to the Jericho Rally. This is going to be a custom scenario for race mode, which, if you're not familiar, was introduced in Collision Course. And it's a way to do sort of a fast-paced, vehicle-focused game. So we've got our race board here. It's made of 3 sections. We've got the ruins tile, the bridge tile, and the checkpoint tile. We're going to follow the standard rules. So when vehicles cross into the checkpoint tile, they get a chance to heal. And when they cross the bridge, they can pick up a speed token to get a little extra boost. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a lot of custom rules. I'll explain that here in a second. Let's meet the racers. First up, we've got Archon. His chosen weapon is the Immolator, underslung down there, got his fixed guns as well. We got a Razorbat, Talon Mark II, guns as well. Empyrean Zenith, this was a phenomenal model to put together. He's got his, I believe it's a Force Ram, I'm not gonna look it up right now. And we've got a Sai, this is so back from season 1, he's packing the Heavy Displacer. So just a real quick look at the fundamentals of race mode. We're gonna go in turns. When a vehicle crosses between the second to last tile and the last tile, then we shift the board back and the trailing tile becomes the front tile. So it's like a treadmill type thing. Any vehicles that are stuck on the back just get moved up to this back edge. They don't die, we don't lose them. Now normally in race mode, you would be able to summon in other units and just sort of have a running battle around this sort of thing. Well, for the Jericho Rally, we really wanted to do just a fast-paced, vehicle-focused kind of a frenzy. So with that in mind, here are the rules of the Jericho Rally. Each player gets 1 vehicle. There are no cipher cards, there are no units, we don't summon void gates or anything. The only phases you care about is the charging phase and the activation phase. Victory points are awarded much like Cannonball Run. There's a randomly spawning objective point on that back pipe there that it will spawn as soon as that becomes the back edge of the board. If they run over it, they get to pick it up, they get a point. Importantly, that will only spawn once. It will not respawn until the board has come all the way back around and the checkpoint board is there. Only other way to get kill points is to trash one of your competitors. If you kill an enemy model, you receive a victory point for that vanquishing. Now there are these objective markers out here, and that's something new for Jericho Rally. When a vehicle passes over them, they get to pick them up, and they become a red power die. That power die gets put on the player's card. They can use it when they do any action involving the rolling of dice. So when they shoot to attack, when they try to damage, defense, you name it. You can even add it to your health roll when you cross over into the checkpoint square, whatever. You can store them, you can hang on to them and build them up and unleash a devastating attack down the line. There is one spawn on the bridge board, one spawn on the checkpoint, and then there will be two spawned on the rune boards. And we randomize location by just rolling a d6 and pairing it up with the checkpoint there. So this one rolled a 3, it's lined up with a 3, that one rolled a 2, and the objective itself is sitting on the 5. So that's where we're at. Let's rev some engines, kick this off, and get the Jericho Rally underway. ISA wins a roll to go first. They're going to charge Archon, naturally, and choose the red line maneuver. You can only use this maneuver on the back board, which they are, and it gives you an extra d6 inches of movement. d6 inches, 3 inches. Archon has a newfound speed of 12 inches, and these are 12-inch boards, so he neatly moves up, just punching it. The problem with being the first one to go in race mode is you become a target for everybody. You can only shoot racers that are farther ahead of you, unless you have a turret. So jumping out in the lead is a bold maneuver, but Archon's a bold guy. Razorbat's going next. I don't have a name for the Razorbat, so sound off in the comments. They're going to charge and likewise pull the red line. Red line, extra 2 inches. You know, Razorbat's not really having any of Archon's nonsense, and Archon is still ahead of him. So we're going to open up with the forward-facing guns, the Cyclone Cannon. Rat 4, 1 arc charge. Not bad. 2 strikes. Defense 4. Oh, he misses him. Since Archon is charged, that allows him to move an extra 3 inches, which he will move to here. Not really taking a shot at the bridge. He's not worried about that. Now he's going to shoot him with the turret, and the fun thing is the turret gets +2 action dice if its target is flying. Spoiler alert, the Razorbat is the only non-flying unit on this board. So here we go, we've got Rat 4, we get +2 because he's shooting at a target with fly, we get 1 more because it has the turret roll, gives it +1 rat, and he's charged. Wrath of the Reach, coming in hot. Oh, nicely done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not gonna barrel roll your way out of this one. Oh, you almost did, 2 get through. L4 weapon against armor 4. And he breaks him once. 1 down on Archon. Reminder, in race mode, you're using different profiles for your vehicles. The Interceptor has 11 health, but the more damage it takes, the more it degrades. Less defense, less speed, can't spike, things like that. And Razorbat is going to spike because he has nothing defensive with holding onto that, and shoot his weapons again. He doesn't want to shoot the Cyclone Cannon again just now because if he misses, then he'll jump ahead 3 inches, but he will shoot the turret back at the Zenith. Rolls before, just no arc charge. Okay, Zenith is defense 3, and he misses. Now the Zenith is going to use lock on, which means you pick 1 enemy unit, in this case the Razorbat. You must move directly towards that unit, but you get an extra power die on your attacks if you're within 6 inches. At speed 8, he has no problems with that. I'm going to charge him as well. Give the Ion Blasters, Rat 4 with the charge. Not bad, 4 strikes. Razorbat is defense 3. Nothing, 4 strikes get through. It's only a PAL 3 weapon though, and the Razorbat is armor 5 because it's a frickin' tank. Ooh, oh my. 5, 5, exactly enough to tag him twice. Firing his Force Generator, arc charge, lock on, Rat 4. 4 strikes again. Defense 3 on the Razorbat. 3 get through. L3 weapon, armor 5. Drop 2 of my dice, a white and a red. Try this again. Here we go. So cracked him once. Then he will spike to use his ability to move 3 inches. Ending up here. Now Sobek is here to get the party started, so he's going to charge up and he's going to choose the ram maneuver, but he's actually going to take his shot first with the heavy displacer. Shooting at the Zenith, 1 arc charge, Rat 3. Only 1 there. Defense 3 on the Zenith. And missed. Only changes the plan slightly. He will spike to use Phase Stalker. moving up 3 inches, and getting to make 1 attack. Heavy Displacer into the Razorbat. 1 hit, defense 3. 1 goes through. Pow 4. Oh, got another one. 4 damage on the Razorbat, and had he been charged, he could have spiked in order to drag him like 3 inches in any direction. But he chose Ram, so now that we're into movement, he gains +3 on his speed, as long as he moves directly towards another enemy. Now he is 8 inches from the zenith, and that's who he is going to ram. So here's how this works. He then moves, we measure the distance. He moves 8 inches straight, stopping when he hits contact. The zenith is then propelled away from him half the distance that he traveled, so 4 inches, which means he collides with the Razorbat. Now the vehicle and the vehicle it rammed both take a hit equal to half of the distance that he traveled. So they're each taking a POW 4 hit. Collateral damage is the same, so all 3 vehicles are going to take a POW 4 hit. You know, I like this Sobek fellow. He's got some moxie. He's also got armor 4. He does not hurt himself. The Zenith also has armor 4. And does. Suppose getting sandwiched between a human tank and a little giant flying blade will do that to you. Razorbat is armor 5. And the Razorbat takes a hit. It's been rough for the Razorbat today. We're going to use these to simulate 5 damage tokens. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of tokens. That means the Razorbat is now down to -1 defense, making him a defense 2 target. Background to ISA. Archon's a bit of a show-off. He is going to spike to enable himself to use 2 maneuvers this turn. His first maneuver will be to drift, which lets him move 5 inches immediately to his left or right, and he will come just shy of the speed bridge. And he'll just take a little turn, move 2 inches to tag the bridge, and then 7 inches up towards the objective. That nets him a speed token, which he can spend to move 2 inches. His second maneuver will be evasive maneuvers, which means he can re-roll his defense rolls this turn. And our Razorbat buddy has just about had it with this kind of treatment. He's going to gun it. He'll use lock on to lock onto Archon. He must advance directly towards him, but if he gets within 6 inches, he gets a free power die on his attacks. And 8 inches gets him just behind Archon. Razorbat coming in with a Cyclo Cannon. He is Rat 4, 1 arc charge, and 1 more from lock on. And 3 strikes. Archon is defense 4. He gets to re-roll from evasive maneuvers. And he's fine. He does not get his free jump because he is no longer charged. And now for the Talon Rocket Pod. We are at 4 Rat. We got +2 because he's shooting a target with fly. We got +1 because it's a turret weapon. And a red die for lock on. Here we go. 1 more white dice. Fell out. 1, 2, 6. Not bad. Archon has 2 chances on 4 dice to beat that. Coming in after 6. Nope. It's a 1 and... Okay, 3 of them get through. Let me go and resolve the blast back onto Razorbat because I think I forgot the blast damage last time. Razorbat is fine. POW 4, 3 red dice against armor 4. Ooh, not bad. Archon takes a second hit. In true Martial Worlds fashion, it's not quite dead till you've hit it at least 3 times. He's going to spike. Just shoot those guns again. Cyclone Cannon. 3 strikes. Archon's defense. He blocks it. Talon Heavy Turret. Okay, big, a little bit lackluster. He is shooting a nimble target though. Wow, okay. Takes us over to the Zenith, who is going to use Strafing Run, giving him +2 Mat and Rat when attacking models without flight. And there's only 1 model on this board without flight. Ion Blaster's first, 1 arc charge, +2 Rat from Strafing Run, and 4 Rat. Beautiful shot. 6 strikes. Razorbat's taking enough damage. He is now defense 2 and only blocks 1. He is still armor 5, but we're coming at him with 5 red die and 3 white die. Ooh, ouch. 1, 2. I just narrowly escapes 2 damage, only 1 off from all that. Shooting the Force Generator next, same target. Also a good hit, 5 strikes. So far, hitting the Razorbat is not the problem. But he did hit him. The problem is, it's such a ramshackle piece of junk, the parts you think are important are not actually important. That's where the Armor 5 comes from. You have to aim for the wheel of hamsters that's actually running the whole thing. Coming in against Armor 5. Oh, that stings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But still, again, 9 damage against Armor 5, so only 1. Razorbat has taken 7 of his 13 health, but he's not far from losing the ability to spike, which is going to put a huge hurt on his firepower. Zenith is going to move speed 8, touching the bridge for a speed token, and picking up our first power die bonus. And then he will spike to move himself an additional 3 inches up the board. See, I don't know if you guys have caught on yet, but Sobek is a frickin' psychopath. So he's going to charge, and then he's going to immediately spike it to use Phase Stalker. He's going to use Phase Stalker to move backwards 3 inches, and then make 1 attack with his Displacer. Sobek is going to target the Zenith with the Heavy Displacer. Rat 3 against Defense 3, nothing fancy going on. Ooh, a good shot. Defense 3. And he blocks it. Then for his move action, he's going to ram. Spear up here, tag the bridge, get the bonus, slam into the back of the Razorbat. Normally, he would then shove him 5 inches forward. Not always a great idea in a race. He's only got about a quarter of an inch to go before he runs into Archon. He traveled his full 8 inches plus the 3 bonus ones for ram, giving us 11 inches traveled. And it is half his distance rounded up, so we have POW 6 hits against all 3 vehicles. Start with Sobek, because he started this nonsense. He's Armor 4, POW 6. He does in fact hurt himself a little bit. Razorbat, which is Armor 5, is fine. And Archon taking the collateral hit at Armor 4. Archon takes another one. And we haven't even gotten to his attacks yet, because his earlier shot was from Phase Stalker. So he's going to swing the Scythe Blade into the back of the Razorbat. He is Mat 4. Nope, just the one. Razorbat tank, defense 2, and blocks it. Heavy Displacer is going into Archon, and misses. Moving into turn 3 of Pulse Round 1, Archon is about to cross the line into the furthest board. We're going to go ahead and reset. It's a quick move on the board. We've now dropped the Ruins tile up front, and we've put the objectives 1 and 3 over there. They landed on the 4 and the 5, so there they are. Archon charges and is getting a little paranoid about his life decisions now, so he will redline. Additional 4 inches, giving him 13 inches total to rocket across here. Grab the objective, that is 1 point ISA. Here's one of the funny things. He could use his speed boost right now to advance 2 more inches and cross that line. But if he does, it's going to shuffle the boards, or it's going to move the boards again, which would catapult all these guys to the back row. So he's got to put the brakes on there now, otherwise he's going to be helping out all of his competition. Razorbat's going to take the same plan, not feeling good about being left behind. Lock on, advance up 8 inches. Starting to lose ground from Archon, but he's going to unload all his shots. Arc charge, lock on, Rat 4. Good shot. Archon is no longer under evasive maneuvers, he cannot reroll, but he is charged, so if this misses, he gets to jump 3 inches. Again, not something he really wants to do, so he may just shimmy sideways. Wow, he ate that one. POW 4 red dice. And 1 off. It went off, we forgot to heal these guys, didn't we? Razorbat. Heals 1. Archon. Doesn't heal a thing. Shooting the big freaking missile launcher at Archon. Ooh, good shot. 2, 4, 6 strikes. Defense 4. Blocks 4 of them. POW 4, Armor 4. And cracks him again. Bringing him to 6 of his 11 health left. He's now at -1 speed, almost down to -1 defense. These things are kind of fragile. And as you can imagine, with a bunch of flashes of arc and guttering smoke, he's going to spike and lay into him again. Cyclone cannon. Oh, good shot. 6 strikes. Defense 4. Oh, just tearing into him. 4 red dice, POW 3. That is absolute savagery. And I was wrong, POW 4. Yeah, that's what you get. 2 more health off, putting him at -1 defense from here on out, and he still has a shot left. If you are ever leading in race mode, you will learn to fear lock on. Coming in with a Talon. 5 strikes. Defense 3 now. And 4 of them get through. This is not looking good. POW 4, armor 4. Oh, wow. That one went into the engine. Here's 1 and 2 more. All falling apart up here. He has lost the ability to spike and only has 2 health remaining. Over to the Zenith. Zenith doing Zenith things. He's going to redline because he's on the back. Move him 5 inches. 5 additional inches. And then go ahead and roll for his repair. He doesn't repair anything either. That'll allow him to come up at a diagonal. Pick up yet another bonus. Giving him 2 so far. And then finish his move just shy of the front. Pretty much neck and neck with Archon. For Sobek the Madman, he's going to charge up. And he's going to try to be a big fat kill stealer. So he will burn his speed token to jump 2 inches. He'll then burn Phase Stalker. Shuffle up to here. And make his attack on Archon. Rat 3 from the long bomb. Oh, not bad. 3 strikes. Defense 3. And he narrowly blocks it. He is charged. He will shuffle up a little bit, not quite to the threshold of the board. He does that deliberately because if he crosses that line, Sobek will get a free jump several inches, and he doesn't want that. Kind of puts a cramp on Sobek's lock-on maneuver because he must move directly towards Archon, but now he has to stop basically right there because he can't overlap the other vehicle. Sobek heal up his ram damage. Yeah, that buffs out. Shooting the heavy displacer. Beautiful shot, 4 strikes. Archon defense 3. Not a 1. Gonna crack armor 4 twice. Oh no. And he does. The purple beam spears out, takes out this engine. Archon spins out, turning into a ball of dust. Just another casualty of the Reach. And just for good measure, Sobek's going to put the scythe into the Razorbat. Mat 4. 3 strikes. Defense 2. Okay, 1 gets through. Coming in at POW 5 against armor 5. And he's okay, but barely. That wraps up Pulse Round 1. We've already lost 1 racer, so the ISA picked up the point this round, but then they died, so they have no points. Sobek has 1 point for picking up the kill shot. The other 2 have nothing. The Razorbat's about half health. He's doing okay. Zenith just quietly puttering up the field, scooping up speed tokens and all sorts of buffs, waiting for his moment. Meanwhile, Sobek is out here to kill everyone. Moving into Pulse Round 2. Here at the start of Pulse Round 2, Razorbat's going to charge up. He's going to take the evasive maneuvers maneuver, because not a lot of the others seem to appeal to him right now, and jet ahead, take up his spot there. He will swing the turret around, and we're going to shoot the turret at, try to get Sobek off him. Coming in with a Talon. Oh, good shot, and I was worried about this guy when the game started. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 strikes. Sobek and his defense 3 express some concern at this point. Blocks 2. It's a good thing Sobek's undamaged right now. So it's POW 4, armor 4 with 7 freaking red dice. Here we go. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, honestly. All right, there's 1. There's 2. He takes 2. Still 2 more than he wanted, but you know, survivors can't be choosers. And we will, I'll get that thing off there. He's gonna spike and shoot the turret. We'll take a shot at the Zenith this time. This is why it's nice to have a turret. You don't have to worry about being out front. Coming in with 5 strikes. Defense 3 on the Zenith. Blocks all but 1. Trying to crack armor 4. And he does not. For his turn, the Zenith is going to choose dogfighting, which means he loses 2 speed, but he's allowed to shoot at people behind him, and he very much would like to do this. So he'll go down to speed 6. Gonna move him circa right there, which is gonna trigger a board move. He's gonna hold on to a speed token for now. He's gonna open up with his guns into the Razorbat. And he's gonna charge first. I keep forgetting to say that. His Rat 4, 1 arc charge. Only 2. No, 3. Razorbat has evasive maneuver, so he can reroll. Trying to stop 3, there's 2. Oh, that's even worse. So 2 get through. Going against armor 5. And not quite. Firing the force generator, same target. Ooh, good one, 5. Razorbat defense roll. 1, he can reroll for evasive maneuvers. Still just 1, 4 red dice. That's 4 red dice with a POW 3, and the Zenith is going to add the 2 power dice he's picked up from the field so far, rolling against armor 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. At the end of which he will spike to move 3 inches, and then burn his speed token from the bridge to pick up another power die. So Beck still technically in the lead. It's going to play the lock-on game again and fly up here to mess with the Razorbat. Now he is mat 4, he is charged, and he's under lockdown, definitely within 6 inches of his target. Beautiful, 5 strikes. Razorbat is defense 2, but has not activated again yet, so it's still under evasive maneuvers. 2, do we want to reroll? Not with our luck, no, we'll call it 2. So 3 red die on a POW 5 weapon. Not bad, breaks him again. He's taken 8 damage so far, so if we can take 1 more, the Razorbat will lose the ability to spike. So Sobek's gonna launch the heavy displacer into the Razorbat. Rat 3. Nicely done. I mean, at that range, you know, hard to miss, but still, nicely done. Defense 2. Yeah, definitely re-rolling that one. Blocks 1, so 3 get through. Running against armor 5. Armor 5 it is. It is 7 strikes. Nice little power damage tokens there. The Razorbat now may not spike it. Sobek is then going to use Phase Stalker, so he will spike, and he'll just come up to here. So he'll just drag that blade along the back of the engines, see if he can't tear one off. Mat 4, still with lock on. 3 strikes. Defense 2. 2, you know, we're gonna leave it at that. 1 gets through. POW 5, 1 red. Oh, wow. Leaving Razorbat with only 3 health left, moving into the next turn of Pulse Round 2. Razorbat is going to charge, quite naturally, and he will choose Redline. Redlining it up. Extra 1 inch, I'm sorry, buddy. That does get him 9 inches, so he will cross all the way up here, pick up a power die of his own, and probably use it here shortly. Shooting his turret at the Zenith. 4 strikes. Defense 3. Oh, blocks all but 1. POW 4 hit, armor 4. Nothing, bounces right off. He spikes to do it again. Wow! See, that second missile was packed in there real good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 strikes against defense 3. Oh, wow, 8 get through. 8 red die, armor 4, coming in. That actually could have been a lot worse. 2 health. The Zenith, unsurprisingly, is going to use Strafing Run to get that +2 rat against the non-flyer. Trying to work up those last 3 health, shooting with the ion cannon. Nice, 3 strikes. Defense 2, no longer re-rolling. And all 3 get through. POW 3 with 3 red dice, going against armor 5. Oh my god, look at that. That is 2. 2 down. Brings a Razorbat to his very last health. And he still has 1 shot left. Second shot using the force generator. Yeah, only 2 hits on that one. Defense 2. 1 gets through. Probably not doing much, but this is Jericho region. Anything can happen here, as long as it's nice and chaotic. Nope, not breaking that armor. That done, he will push ahead 8 inches, bringing him just shy of the bridge. Brings up another checkpoint tile. The objective is now on the 1, and the bonus power die is on the 5. Time for Sobek the Kill Stealer to get into action. He's going to charge. He's also going to choose Strafing Run, but before he does anything, he will burn that to use Phase Stalker. So it comes up. He's allowed to make 1 attack. It will be with the Scythe. No arc charge, but he is mat 4 with a bonus 2 for the Strafing Run. And that's a resounding hit. Going against defense 2. Blocks 2, 4 get through. POW 5, 4 red dice. This could be it for the Razorbat. Just drop the white dice. Not that it was needed. That's the end of the story. This side swings up, dips the bladed wing down, and tears out the bottom of the Razorbat, which crunches to the ground. Making the score AC 2, everyone else nothing. It is now in Sobek's best interest to stay in behind the Zenith and try to do as much damage as he can. So he takes his move up action behind him and will make his 2 attacks. Scything Blade first, no bonus because he's using Strafing Run and the Zenith is flying. 2 strikes. Defense 3. No. All the science fiction action out here and the giant sword is killing everyone. And the Zenith takes 1 more. Shooting the heavy displacer. 3 strikes to hit. Defense 3. 2 get through. Going against armor 4. Oh wow, does he get him twice? 1, 2, 3, 4, just shy of it. Zenith has now taken 5 damage and has lost 1 speed. Moving into turn 3, the Zenith is going to choose dogfighting so he can keep moving and also shoot at the guy behind him. Moving 5 inches up, he will get himself a speed token from the bridge, which he will immediately burn to move an additional 2 inches. Gonna shoot the Ion Blaster behind him at Sobek. Oh, and a good shot it is with 6 strikes. Sobek is defense 3, blocks 2. 4 red dice against armor 4. Not bad, that's 2, well done. It's worth noting that both of these vehicles have the same number of health. They each have 12 health. The Zenith has taken 5 damage, Sobek has taken 4 damage. Shooting the force generator. Yeah, not quite so good. 1 strike against Sobek's. He blocks it. And then spikes, move his 3 inches up, pick up another red dice. Sobek is going to do very calm and rational Sobek things. He's going to charge, and then he's going to ram. He is 10 inches away, moves directly towards him, picks up a speed token, and crunch. Zenith is immediately pushed 5 inches away, which will resolve here in a minute because that will trigger a board swap. More importantly, the Zenith takes a POW 5 hit against armor 4. And he's okay. Sobek takes a POW 5 hit against armor 4. And he's fine too. Sobek lights him up with the heavy displacer cannon. Good shots there. Defense 3. And all 4 get through. 4 armor, 4 wide die, 4 red dice. You guys know how this dance goes. Not bad, close. Could use a double in there. Zenith takes another one. Sobek spikes to use Phase Stalker. Moving himself up 3 inches, bringing him just within the 2-inch reach of his scythe. Mat 4, no arc. Yeah, 2. And defense 3. Blocks it. That wraps up Pulse Round 2. Moving into Pulse Round 3, here is the situation. Sobek sitting on 2 points, both from kills. Zenith, no points, but he's poised to snag that one objective. So here's the strategy talk. If either vehicle can kill the other one, obviously they win. If the Zenith can outpace and stay alive, he can tag that and then try to make a full circuit of the board and pick up a second objective. Zenith is also crossed into a checkpoint tile, so let's see if he heals up. He repairs 1 point. After some careful consideration, the Zenith is going to try to go head-to-head with him and not try to outrun him. So he's going to choose dogfighting again. Move up his 5 inches. Pick up the objective, so we're now Empyreans 1, AC 2. Ion Blasters into Sobek. 3 strikes. Sobek defense. 2 get through. Up against armor 4. And gets him for 1 more. Sobek has taken 5 and is now also down to -1 speed. Shooting the Force Generator. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defense 3. 3 get through. Gonna crack armor 4. Whoop, dropped a dice. There we go. And just barely gets him for 1 more. Sobek gonna use the lock-on maneuver because he's not gonna try to outrun this guy. He's having too much fun. Takes his move action right up behind him. Swinging his scythe at mat 4. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zenith is going to add 1 of his power die to his free power die from running over it to his defense roll against 5 strikes. Doesn't help much. 4 get through. Coming in against armor 4. There's 2. 2 down. Zenith will spike to use the Force Generator to then slam him back 3 inches because he was just hit by a melee attack. He's going to POW 3 hit and he'll add in his remaining red dice. Doesn't do anything. Mostly just irritates Sobek, who will pop his speed boost to move 2 inches back in. Since the speed boost can be used at any time during the activation, we're going to go right back into the attack chain. Shooting the Heavy Displacer. 2 strikes. Defense 3. 2 get through. Coming in against armor 4. He takes another one. Finally, he'll spike. To use Phase Stalker, advance in and swing the blade 1 more time. Mat 4, still locked on. Not bad, 5 strikes. Empyrean starting to run out of vehicle here. Only 1, 4 get through. 4 got through on a POW 5 weapon, looking to break armor 4. And breaks 1 more. Zenith has only 2 health remaining and actually was at -1 defense for that last shot, but you know what? He got beat up pretty bad. We're not going to hold it against him. Feeling the cold grasp of humanity's wrath closing in on him, he's going to charge, go to dogfighting, and we're just going to resolve this right here. So I don't think we're going to last long past this shootout. Let's have it. Ion Blasters. Oh, good shot. Sobek, defense 3. Only blocks 1. 5 red dice. And Sobek takes 1 more. That actually wasn't too bad. Force Generator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's shooting straight now, isn't he? But only 1 gets through. Not looking good for our Zenith, buddy. As his guns spin empty and Sobek is left sitting on still, 7 health down of his 12. We're going to get right to the part you've all been waiting for. Sobek charges up. Can he cut this thing in half and claim the victory? Mat 4, arc charge, lock-on maneuver. 3 strikes. Defense 2 now on the Zenith. And only 1 gets through on the sword. And again, sword is a POW 5. And cracks another armor. Zenith sitting on his last health as the Heavy Displacer surges to life. With 4 strikes. Defense 2. Oh, this isn't looking good. And Sobek show 4 strikes for the win. And he can. The third victim falls to the Eternus Continuum, and they will be unchallenged on the entire road back to civilization.
And so our conquerors learned their first lesson. That humans are easy to kill, but humanity is not.
So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys can get out, play some games for week 2. As a reminder, go out, play some games, send in a video or a photo or just something to document the fact that you played a game actually, and send it to warbuddies@yahoo.com. Let me know who won, who lost, and I'll make sure to count the points towards your faction as we try to control the next territory. So the next territory is going to be the major transit routes between the cities of Jericho Reach. If you've read the Jericho Reach sourcebook, which is linked down below, you know they rely a lot on trade between each other as natural resources on a planet that tends to explode are kind of hard to find. So these transit routes are incredibly important. We're encroaching in from the borderlands, moving on to the transits. You guys are encouraged, but not required, to try out race mode. You can try the Jericho Rally if you like, but just go out, play games, 1 submission per person, send them to warbuddies@yahoo.com. I'm getting excited. I hope you're getting excited. We'll see you next time on Warcaster Jericho Reach.